downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And he'll get this underneath to Bell.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
New York.
Shy of the 40 at the 41. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
31-yard line.
Now it's Swift.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run here with Swift.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
2nd and 9 now. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
At the 44-yard line.
Back to throw here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Back to throw again. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
7-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on that.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man, complete. That's good for 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
He was Brandon 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
8-yard
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was brought down by Will Harris.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Is good.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL, and he fires one that's intercepted. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle made.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
going with an extra DB here on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd and 5. Throwing deep for Galladay. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Left side here, and it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
Shifts by him. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get this one to Galladay. The 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll throw left sideline here is complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
The extra point.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime, this seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. But the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted, a loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
The pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
1st down.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Jets 31, Lions 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here. Some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
He's going to fire this thing deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Lions 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Just don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A throw that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ballgame and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
He's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On third down, here comes Swift.
Gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
For Kidder here, it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.